Hi, Lee. Hi, Liam.
Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Thank you guys for being here. I'm Miss Katie.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Thank you guys for coming. So I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. If you've never met me before, I'm 61 years old and I am a grandmother and I live here in Italy and also I live in Canada part-time. Where are you guys all from? Hi. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, for me too, it's 4 a.m. Why are you awake? Are you okay? Are you unable to sleep? Hey, yeah, you can join. What does this say? Invite sis soft is strong to join as a guest. Oh, okay. I think that person was here yesterday actually, but thanks for coming in. How old am I? I am 61 years old. Yes, it's true. I am trained as a nurse, as a registered nurse, and also as a school teacher. Let me see. Hi, Miles. Thank you for the roses. Thanks, guys. Hi. Hi, Lanny Bug. Thanks for coming in. Christian, you want to join the live stream? Yes, you can. Yeah, Ev, you can. You just have to put your name down and you get into a lineup there and then it's no problem. All right. How long have you guys been vegan for? Hi, Naomi. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Annabelle. Yes, Shania, you can talk. You can come in, all right? So when you come in, you just have to read a card. Please make sure that you are over 18 when you come in to read a card and that you know how to read, okay? Because you'll be acting like a teaching assistant. You have a request, okay? That's awesome. Hi, Abby. Yes, Abby, I'm still alive. Abby, I come on live streams every day. Guess you just haven't seen me. Hi, Belly. Ah, thank you. You are my whatever level something 4 gifter. I don't know. Hey, CJ, thank you for the roses. Okay, let's get the first person in here. All right, let's see who we have. We have Mailu.
Hey,
Hi, Mailu. Where are you in the world?
I am from the United Kingdom.
All right. Okay, and are you vegan yet?
I actually am, yes.
How long have you been vegan for?
I have been vegan for 6 months now. Actually, maybe 8, I think now, actually, yeah.
Okay, and what made you decide to be vegan?
I don't really know. It was kind of like generations, stuff like that. My family was vegan, and then I was vegan from like a young age, and then I stopped for a bit, and then I recently just started again.
Oh, you stopped for a bit. What made you decide to restart to be vegan?
I saw like a lot of information on social media, stuff like that, and I think that helped.
And you just decided you should be vegan. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you made the right decision because the animals are suffering so much and they need all of us to be vegan. Thanks for coming today. Here is your card. It is question number 21. And it starts, the question is, won't we become iron deficient without red meat? All right, can you read the answer, please?
Question 21. Why won't we become iron deficient without red meat? Answer, plenty of plant foods with spinach and...
Plenty of plant foods.
I can't see because of the gift.
Yeah, plenty of plant foods like lentils, spinach, and fortified cereals are rich in iron. You want
Sorry,
to?
I can't see because do you know the GIFs on TikTok Live?
Yeah, but they're
in the
down
red-
here, sweetheart. They're down here. Okay.
The comments.
Yeah, the comments are just down at the bottom. This is up higher. Everybody else can read it. Okay. Vitamin
C also helps enhance iron, so doctors recommend making it delicious.
Okay, I don't know if
vegan
you said
smoothie.
the word absorption, but I couldn't hear it. So let me just help a bit, okay? So, vitamin C also helps enhance iron absorption. So, doctors recommend making a delicious vegan smoothie each morning with bananas, a huge handful of spinach, and a few pineapple and mango pieces mixed in. All right, guys, make sure you take a screenshot of this if you want to. You can keep this in your phone, and then you will have the answer to all the questions when you become vegan. Okay, so thank you for.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Yeah, you can write a question and
Fuck
ask.
the vegans. I'm not vegan. Fuck all of you stupid fucking bitches. I hope you're all fucking terrible. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking bitches. Shut the fuck up. I think you're all horrible. The meat is amazing, guys. Go order some McDonald's. Try it. It's so good. Guys, just go try McDonald's. It's so good. Please. Just please. Go try McDonald's. Please. I'm begging you. It's very good for you. Go ask for a Big Mac whatever you want. Don't listen to this person. She's doing it for the money, guys. She's just doing it for the money. And then when I'm off this live, she'll say, "No, I'm not doing it for the money."
How much money? I'm curious. How much money do you think that a person makes speaking out on behalf of the animals on TikTok? How much do you think?
Have you seen all the gifts you've been getting, by the way, and the social media you've been
Now,
doing?
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Okay. If somebody, let's just say even I was making money for the hell of it, okay? Which, yeah, there's a little bit of money. It's approximately $15 a day, which is not enough to live on. Okay, let's just say I was doing it. All the vegan activists are on here to make money, as you say, right? Is that a bad thing? Like a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, everybody does a job so they can feed themselves. Do you think that I should be sitting here without any clothes on and not be able to eat? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you already make a lot of money. You literally said you were a nurse. And were you in real life teacher, did you say?
Okay, so what is your point? What is the reason that you don't want to stop hurting animals? Like, why do you keep hurting them?
The fame.
Pardon me?
You are doing.
Why do you keep hurting the animals?
Fame. Sorry.
Fame is not a goal. Fame should never be a goal. The goal should be to try to be a good person on this planet and not hurt others. So I'm just wondering, like, why did you come here to be cruel?
I'm not coming here to be cruel. I want to tell the people that you're doing good.
You just came here. Yeah, you're saying that, but you came here and you deliberately started to tell people to eat animals, which hurts them. So why do you think you did that?
Natural habit.
What, you did that for what reason? Why did you decide to come and be cruel? Okay, so you're gone. So I have just, something to say to you, which is simply that you can be vegan. You don't have to be cruel to animals. There's so many animals that suffer incredibly. Do you really think, honestly, that it's okay to put a rabbit in a testing facility and force the rabbit's eyes to be open and put mascara in the rabbit's eyes to do animal testing just for makeup? Do you think that's okay? Because I don't. And I'm here to speak out in defense of the animals. Everywhere around the world, people are speaking up to defend people. And so I'm here to tell you that what you did was really cruel and completely unnecessary. I want you to be vegan from now on because you can. Okay, guys, no rodeo hats on my head, okay, James? I just don't want them. Doesn't mean anything to me for you to do that. It's just a sign of the rodeo, which exploits horses and cows. Also exploits kids because parents take their children to watch animals being harmed. So I'm not okay with that. Guys, thanks a lot for tapping on the little one. If you love animals, tap on this little one and say, "I'm so sorry, little rabbit, that they do testing on you. It's terrible." And some people eat rabbits. And rabbits are no different than cats, right? Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining, Duma. Hi there. Hi, Botan. Thank you. Hi, Rachel. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, guys. I'm just going to read your names out loud if you just subscribed. Hold on, let me scroll backwards. Caitlin, thank you for following me. Hi, Audrey. Somebody just wrote that you think you need God's food, and yeah, you need food. And the food on the planet that you should be eating is all of the plants. The plants don't feel pain. When you take an apple from a tree, you're not killing the tree survives, and the tree continues to make more apples. But when you take apart a rabbit, cut the rabbit's head off, that's it. The rabbit died. Did it ever occur to you guys that the animals that you eat, like, you never even met them? Like, they never did a single thing wrong to you. Think about your worst enemy on this planet. Think about somebody that hurts you or that's really been cruel to you. Like, you probably wouldn't even want to do to them what you do to the innocent animals that you pay people to harm. So I want you guys to be vegan from now on because I know you can. All right? Thank you, Toby, for being here and learning. It does take 100 clicks to become vegan. You got to get the message in your head and you have to get the message in your heart. But thankfully, you're all at the right place to start. So you can all be vegan from now on. Okay? Be vegan, not violent.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us. All right, let's get to the next person here over on my TikTok channel. Thanks, guys, for 606 of you guys for showing up. And yeah, it is actually 4:23 in the morning here. And thanks, you guys, also for being here over on YouTube. If you guys want to put a super chat in and communicate with me, you can do that. If you want to ask me a question, you can put that on the screen. Yes, you can read, guys. Oh, sorry. Did I miss somebody? One sec. Let me scroll backwards. Peter, thank you for subscribing. Hi, Jessica Boo, 20181. Thank you for coming today. Who else do we have here? Shania, thanks for coming. And Lizard Guy asks if animals are food. Not for us. See, we can choose to eat animals or plants. So it's our moral duty to choose to eat the plants. And when you think about it, like if you really think about it, if you see a dead animal, it's not in your nature to want to run towards the animal and take a bite out of the animal, is it? Thanks for the confetti, whoever just did that. It is our normal reaction when we see an animal on the side of the road, like that's been hit by a car or something, to feel sadness, to feel like, poor guy, or poor mom, or poor baby. If we see a deer that's run over, or if we see a fox that's run over, it's normal for us to feel sad. It is not in our nature to run towards the animal, take a bite out of the animal and salivate. More likely, that is for lions and coyotes and certain other animals. But you know, not all animals eat other animals. Some of them, like us, eat only vegan foods, like elephants. Can you think of any other animals that eat only vegan foods? What about you guys over here on YouTube? Can you think of any animals that eat only vegan food? Like, what about this one? Let's see what you guys are writing on YouTube. Let's see. Somebody says hi. Hi, Inkip, thank you. And sheep. Yeah, sheep eat only vegan food. That's right. And little rabbits, giraffes, and what's that on my head? Oh, somebody put some flowers on my hair. I'm so sorry, I almost missed that. Maybe I should sit like this so I don't miss it. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me put this away then. Okay, let's get in right in here. Oh no, I can't see that way. Okay, Tanaya, thanks for coming in. All right, just 1 second, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to my live stream. Have you ever seen a monkey in real life?
Yes. Well, no, actually, on videos, yeah, but
Yeah,
not,
in
like,
videos. Yeah. So do you think monkeys should be forced to be kidnapped from the wild and put into circuses and to perform for us?
well, no.
Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't like it if somebody
But
did that to me. So animals have a right to be free. Are you ready to read a card?
sure. Do I read it out loud?
Yeah, because you're like a teaching assistant. All right, guys, double tap on the
Okay.
screen and encourage our new teaching assistant here. How do I pronounce your name?
Tanea.
Tanaya. Okay. Here you go. Please read everything on the card.
Question about health. Question 22. Don't we need dairy for strong bones? Answer. Actually, calcium is abundant in plant foods like kale, almonds, and fortified plant milks without the saturated fats and hormones from dairy.
Right. So,
Yeah.
there you go. Being vegan is healthy. What's the girl holding on the sign? What does it say?
It says eat kale.
Yeah, have you ever tried kale before?
No. I have this thing called aphids, so I eat certain foods that I actually like.
Yeah, everybody eats foods that they like. All right, thank you for coming in. Do you have anything you want to contribute to the conversation? Would you like to talk about some vegan foods that you ate this week?
Can I just say that plants can also feel things. Plants
No,
are
they
also
can't. I'm
living.
sorry, but you can't come in here and lie. We're not here. We're not a place here that believes in unicorns or in mermaids. We don't believe in Santa. So this is a school and we are based on science. Plants cannot feel pain. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. Don't take too long. Be vegan from now on. Thanks for coming in to read the card. All right, let's go and see who just subscribed to me. Let me just read your names out loud again, because I notice there's always some people in between who are so kind and who care about animals. Hi, Parker. All right, thank you. Oh, hold on, let me scroll back. Mikey something. Okay, thank you to V33 for following me. Thank you to the person. Hey, you don't have a name, you just have a dot. Who else just followed? Just a second. Somebody wrote, that flag is beautiful. Well, what I like about this flag, this is a liberation flag. This is a symbol of liberation. That means it is a freedom flag. It is against the exploitation of animals. That's why I think it's great. And also, it is a representation of all of the vegan foods that we should be eating. Like every single week when you go shopping, load up your shopping cart with a wide variety. You know, in Canada's food guide, Canada where I'm from, they say eat the rainbow. Maybe you've heard that before too. It means always look around at what you have. If you're missing something yellow that day, try to eat a yellow pepper, a banana, pineapple. If you're looking down at your plate and you're missing something white, try to add some cauliflower to it or some tofu. And remember also that bread is vegan. Most breads are vegan, and you should be having some whole grain bread. We can put some peanut butter on it. Lentils are also vegan. All right, guys, thank you. You have a serious question? Okay, come on in. You can come in. Who's next? Magalani. Okay, you're next. Thanks, guys, for decorating. Thank you very much for the little roses on the screen. Thanks, everyone, for double tapping. Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Hi. Your card today to read as my teaching assistant is questions about health. How do vegans get enough B12? That's a vitamin. Here you go.
Question 23, how do vegans get enough B12? B12 can easily be obtained through fortified foods or supplements, just as animals get their B12 in modern farming. B12 pills are tiny, cost only 5 cents, and actually taste good.
All right. Thank you very much for educating everybody about B12. Guys on YouTube, you can take a screenshot of this if you want to. That way, if somebody ever asks you about B12, you will have the answer. A lot of people take screenshots and they put them in their phone albums. And some people are collecting every single one of these cards as an example. That's what you can do too if you want to. Here you go. All right. All right, are you vegan yet?
I am.
Thank you for being vegan and for helping the animals. What made you decide to make that decision?
Well, is it, I don't know if it's like weird to say it or like call it, because like I don't eat meat, but I also don't like I don't eat, like I am like, I have a vegetarian diet, but I don't really like call myself a vegan. Is that okay? Or
Well, you're not vegan if you're vegetarian. Vegetarian means that you're still hurting animals. Here's the definition of vegetarian. Okay, can you read this card?
Sure. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan.
Okay, just read it
specifically-
much slower, okay? Because the idea of you reading is to help others to learn as well. Okay?
Okay. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testing, and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
Mm-hmm. All right. So could you sum up the difference between the two of them in your own words?
In my own words, I would say being a vegetarian is still eating healthy is eating healthy, but you're still like hurting animals.
Not necessarily. One second. Vegetarians don't necessarily eat healthy. Maybe they don't eat meat, but they might just eat potato chips and fries all day. Eat a lot of greasy food. Vegetarians or vegans are not necessarily healthy. Veganism is actually not a diet. It's about ending the exploitation, utilization, and racism towards animals. That's what veganism is about. Are you against?
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I do have a question, but I can go ahead and answer your question first. So.
Okay, you can say whatever you like.
Okay, so I wanted to ask. I know that you're located in Canada, so I don't know if you like really pay attention to what's going on in the U.S. But
can you just wait a minute, please? I'm actually not located in Canada. I'm actually in Italy at the moment. I live part-time in both. Can you wait one sec? Because I saw a super chat go flying by, and I just want to try to catch it. Hold on, I got to scroll backwards. Just a second here. It's gone. I saw a blue one. I'm sorry, guys, I missed it. Sorry about that. I saw a blue super chat. The blue ones don't stay on the screen, guys. I'm really sorry if I miss it. The yellow ones do, though, for sure, and I will be able to read what you write. If there's something really that you're dying to say to people, a positive message about veganism, put that on the screen. Don't write anything negative. Don't write anything about hurting animals or those of us who defend them. Hi, thank you very much for the heart. Thanks, TikTok. Guys are awesome. All right. Sorry, what were you saying?
So, I wanted to hear your comment and your thoughts on what's going on just with the U.S., just in general, with what your thoughts are on Trump, President Donald Trump.
Okay, I'm an animal rights activist. Everybody else in the world is talking about people. There are 92 billion land animals right now on factory farms being tortured from the moment they're born till the moment that they die. I'm very curious about why is it that you want me to talk about human-based issues when 99.99999% of the people, essentially almost 100% of the people, are talking about humans, when humans are the ones who are harming in another war every single day, 3 times a day, attacking the innocent animals. I would like
Can
you
I
to
say something to support your channel?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. To everybody that's watching, please let's support, and of course, let's make America great again. Thank you.
Why do you care only about making America great?
Well, I'm just saying I am a Trump supporter. I really love what he does. Let's make America great again. God is
Why do
greater.
you
He
only
is the
care
only
about
one.
Trump? Why
He's
do you
the
only
one and
care
the
about
Omega,
why
Alpha
do
and
you only
Omega.
care about Trump? Why do you only care about America? This is the problem with you Americans. You think that you are the center of the universe. There are countries all over the world who don't give a shit about Trump. And we don't really want to talk about him all the time. He is doing horrific things, bombing countries, murdering innocent children every single day. And every single time that he drops a bomb, there are also thousands of animals that are displaced, terrified. Every time that President Trump drops a bomb somewhere, those houses around there, those families are scrambling for their lives to get away, trying to carry children in their arms. Meanwhile, their cats have run away terrified. Their dogs are displaced and often harmed by these bombs. Dogs are walking around with injured legs, trying desperately to crawl through the rubble of the bombing that Trump is doing. And they are trying to find their families. The devastation caused by Trump to humans and animals is unforgivable. I find it fascinating that you came in here and tried to defend animal abusers. Trump eats animals. He pays people to cut their heads off when he could eat a completely 100% healthful diet. He could eat only plants. He could hire the best vegan chef in the world who would make the most delicious vegan sushi, vegan lasagnas, vegan pizza, vegan burgers, but he doesn't do that, does he? Because he doesn't give a shit about the animals. Doesn't even care about you either. Next person that comes in, make sure that you are here to defend the animals. That's the purpose of the channel, not to defend humans who hurt them. All right, our next card is question 24. And this is about eggs. And the question that people ask me, because there are 100 of these questions, thank you very much. Thanks, TikTok, for the heart. The pink heart, I appreciate you, whoever you are. And thank you, everybody else, for joining me. Oh, let me just go for a second here. Before we talk about eggs and how we don't need to eat eggs, I'm just going to swipe to the side here and read more of you guys who just followed me. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, helping me to save the animals. I just got a... Thank you, Joel. I just got a super chat over here on my YouTube channel, though. Guys, I'm going to have to go over there because otherwise it disappears and I don't want the person to be upset. Okay, hold on. People who follow me. Hey, Blay, thanks for joining. Hi, Parker. Thanks for being here. The way it works is you put the decorations on the screen, and whoever puts the most decorations on the screen, their name goes to the top. All right, so if you put a chicken on my shoulder or a whale coming in or a giraffe on the screen or puppy or whatever, your name just is likely to go to the top. Let me see how many people want to talk to me right now. There are 94 guest requests. So if you want to go to the top of all of that heap and you are an adult, you're welcome to come in. Okay, but just a second. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. As I was saying, I'm going to read your names out loud, or try to. It goes very fast. Hold on, let me scroll back. Okay, Annie something. Sorry, it goes too fast, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Michael, thanks for subscribing. Hey, Jonathan, thank you for subscribing. Hi, Janessa. Hi, Leah. Thank you for following my account. Thank you. You're asking if I support the LGBTQ? Well, I support people who don't hurt animals. I support people who are not hypocrites. If you ask me if I support the LGBTQ plus minus divided sign or whoever, the whole community, my question will be, who are they? Which ones? If they're hurting animals, I don't support them. If they're paying people to kill animals, I don't support them. Hi, thank you very much for the puppy. Thanks, guys. All right, the person writes here, thank you, Maxwell, for paying $5 and for helping me to support my channel and my work here. Person writes, I love Trump, Iran. You might be missing a period there. You're probably trying to say that you love Trump, Trump and then the period, and you're saying Iran is bad, you're right, that there's some terrible people in Iran that are harming others. I think it's a terrible place if they are forcing women to wear scarves on their heads, to cover their faces. It's discriminatory against women, but also in Iran, as in every country, they discriminate towards animals. Every country is racist towards them, judging them by the way that they look. In order for us to not be racist as countries around the world, we must be striving to be as vegan as possible. It's not okay to pet a cat, to pet a dog, while you're eating a burger or eating a chicken. A chicken wing belongs to a chicken. Chickens have a right to keep their bodies intact. You write here, it's only good for oil. Okay. You're saying that Iran is only good for oil. I don't think so. I think that there's many people born in Iran right now who are children and completely innocent, and they're being killed. There are teenagers in Iran right now, just minding their own business, just want to go to school, hang out with their friends, and they're being bombed. So I think that war is awful on every level. I'm not saying that we shouldn't use force sometimes when we need to. I'm not saying that. I understand that it's complicated. But I'm just saying that anyone who claims that Trump is a good man should look at his record of female abuse and of indiscriminate bombing of places, often without really considering the consequences. So thank you for the super chat, though. Let me see if there's another one here. Maxwell, thank you for mentioning vegan donuts. Yeah, they are delicious. You're right about that. Some of the most delicious donuts I've ever had in my life are definitely vegan. In Montreal, where I live part-time, we have a vegan donut place that has so many different kinds. They're quite large. They have sprinkles. They have, there's chocolate ones, vanilla ones with nuts, every kind of vegan donut you can imagine. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that. All right, thanks guys. Let's see who else is here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Let's get the next person in to read a card. Somebody's name is Joel. And we're talking right now about eggs. Hi, Joel.
Hello.
Hi, Joel. Where are you in the world?
Toronto.
Toronto. Do you want to tell everybody what the time zone is over there and what time it is?
Eastern Standard Time. It's 11:43 p.m.
All right. So I'm in Italy here, and it is 4:45 in the morning. So I'm Canadian. So I've been to Toronto multiple times.
Very nice.
Okay. Are you able to read this card and be a teaching assistant?
For sure. So questions about health. Question 24. But without eggs, won't we be missing essential nutrients? Answer. No. Everything in eggs, such as protein, fats, and vitamins, can be found in plant-based foods like tofu, avocados, and flax seeds without any added cholesterol.
Excellent. All right. And what's the guy? He's holding a sign. What's it say?
Eat tofu.
Yeah. Now, right here, over here on TikTok, if you go to the top of the bar and you write in delicious vegan tofu recipes, it will blow your mind how many beautiful videos and amazing creators who are frying up tofu and steaming it and putting it into cakes and all kinds of stuff. Tofu scramble to replace eggs. Have you ever tried a tofu scramble before?
I have. I've been vegan for 29 years, my whole life.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, thanks for being here to talk. Would you like to give people some tips?
Yeah, just, eat vegan food only, stop hurting animals, and there's no need for meat, clearly. We all know that, and yeah.
All right. Do you know when my vegan declaration day was?
10 years ago?
Yeah.
Almost 10 years?
Yeah, on June 27th, 2016, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for coming in. Would you like to read another card since you're vegan?
Sure.
Okay. So this card is question 25, and it's all about omega-3 fatty acids, which are important to eat and which are found in many things, not just fish. Here you go.
So question 25, how do vegans get omega-3s without fish? Answer, healthy omega-3 fatty acids are found in chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, and algae, without the mercury and toxins that are found in fish.
Right. Excellent. Do you eat any of these every day?
Yes, I do.
Which ones do you eat?
Flax seeds,
Me too.
walnuts
Me too.
are the main ones.
Yeah, me too. I eat flax seeds every morning. You're remembering to grind them up, right?
Of course.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. So, guys, if you don't know, you have to grind up your flax seeds. They're little tiny hard seeds. And the reason you have to grind them up is you have to crack them open to get out the nutrients. Because otherwise, they'll just go right through your body and they'll just end up in the toilet. So flax seeds are great. And walnuts also are good for omega-3 fatty acids, as are chia seeds and hemp seeds. All right. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. All right, let's go to the next person here. Oh, but first, hold on a second. Let's take a break and let's remember to be vegan and not violent. Thank you very much for all the little stars on the screen. Let's take a moment to pause, take some deep breaths, and center ourselves. Thank you guys for coming in. I am Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher, if you're just joining us. I'm 61 years old and I am a Canadian citizen. I'm trained as a registered nurse and also as a school teacher. As a nurse, I worked in Montreal at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, then at McMaster University Hospital, also at Lakeshore General Hospital. And as a teacher, I worked in the Commission Scolaire des Trois Lacs, and I taught English to French kids. So I was the teacher who would go from classroom to classroom and taught the whole school, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. So I used to teach in the school system, and I taught English to French kids. All right, let's see where everybody is from. Let's see what else you guys are writing here. Thanks, guys, for everybody who is writing to stop eating animals. Hey, thank you, Blues Swimming Rabbit. Thanks for being kind here. Thank you, guys, for reminding everybody to be vegan for life, like the girl something. Thanks, guys, for teaching. Guys, if you would like a job, I can assign you a job. For example, we have somebody here new whose name is Gojo. Gojo, your job could be to write down, eat goji berries. Eat goji berries. Goji berries are high in nutrients and is something that I never ate until I became vegan. And now I just sprinkle them on my oatmeal. Eat goji berries. Okay, to the person who says, I love you. Thanks, thank you, you're very kind. Your name is Bitter or something. Your job can be to tell people to eat lentils. Just write down 2 words, eat lentils, and write it down 10 times and keep spamming that. And it goes for everybody. Keep writing down the vegan foods that you can eat, because there's people joining in and they don't know. They don't know what veganism is. They don't know what to eat. And you can tell them don't eat eggs. And you can tell them don't eat cheese. And you can remind them also not to drink cow's milk, because that comes from a cycle of violence. Let's get the next person in here on TikTok. There we go. Hello. Oh, you're gone. Let me try that again. Maybe I didn't press it properly. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie. What's your name?
My name is Roshi and I'm so excited. I've been trying to join you for a week now.
I'm sorry. It's hard, isn't it? Because there's so many people lined up. Thank you for coming. Here is your card to read out loud. Can you read that?
Yeah. The dairy industry. Rape mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead.
Right. All right. So are you vegan yet?
I am, actually.
Okay. What made you decide to be vegan?
I've actually been raised a vegan my entire life.
That's very cool. Where are you from?
I'm from Ireland.
All right. Tell me a bit about your parents, that they would raise a vegan child.
Well, I just suppose they really like animals. My mother's always wanted to have like an animal sanctuary, but she's never fulfilled that. But
Mm.
you know,
Have you heard in the UK of an animal sanctuary called Lotus Lamb Sanctuary?
no, I wouldn't know too much about the UK, to be honest.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly where that is, but I see the videos over here on TikTok. And this lovely lady is trying to run the sanctuary by herself. She has all these sheep, and she's having trouble feeding them all. And she has a few little baby pigs there. Yeah, Lotus Lamb Sanctuary. If you get a chance on TikTok, you can look her up. Thanks a lot for reading the card. Do you want to talk about foods that you see on this liberation flag that you could eat in terms of the colors? Like, can you name some vegan foods that are red, for example?
Tomato, strawberry, raspberry.
Awesome. All right. Let's look. You look in the comments and see what people are writing, okay, for yourself. And I'll look over here on YouTube. Guys, we're looking for vegan foods now. We did red. We said tomatoes, or you say tomatoes. Red peppers. Red peppers. What do you have?
No one said anything red yet.
Okay, we have also, so red peppers and radishes are red on the outside, and they're a cruciferous vegetable.
Yeah.
It's good to eat a cruciferous vegetable every day, at least one. All right, some vegan foods that are orange, guys. Let's see what you can write down. So I can think of a vegan food that's orange, and that's oranges. What else do we have?
Oranges here as well.
Okay, and pumpkins. Pumpkins are orange. Are mangoes orange or yellow?
I would say they're orange.
Orange, okay. Let's think of vegan foods now that are yellow. Vegan foods that are yellow. Guys over on YouTube, yellow peppers, very good. Oh, someone said carrots for orange, yes. Vegan foods that are yellow.
I say banana.
Yeah, banana, good. And lemons. All right, somebody says watermelon, and that's for, I guess, red. Yeah. All right, let's move on, guys. Vegan foods that are green that you should put in your shopping cart. When you go shopping, put those in your shopping cart. Oh, hold on 1 second. I have a super chat here. Thank you for the super chat. And somebody said, what's your favorite vegetable? My favorite vegetable, thanks for the donation, by the way. My favorite vegetable is, I can't say. There's too many of them that I like now. I used to hate vegetables. I got accustomed to them since I became vegan. And now I like so many of them. Vegan foods that are green. One thing I really like that's unusual is I like taking frozen peas and I just put them in the microwave for a little while. Don't overcook them. And then I put them in a blender. And then I pour that in my bowl. It's just like, it looks like a beautiful green sauce. And then I put my food on top of it. So I might put some lentils, some beans, some rice, and I use it like a sort of like a sauce. I really like that, but I like lots and lots of vegetables. All right, what have you got? Vegan foods. Oh, somebody said cucumber, broccoli, pickles. Hey, good one. Vegan foods that are green, guys. What do you have over here? Kale.
I have peas, green apples, kale.
Green apples, good job. Right, all right. And kale is also a cruciferous vegetable. Eat at least one cruciferous vegetable every day because they have antioxidants and they can help fight cancer. All right, more vegan foods. Blue vegan foods.
Blueberries.
Blueberries is the only one, aside from some kind of a flower, which I always forget the name of, but blueberries, there's a flower that you can eat, that is to say. It's an edible decoration flower. Blueberries. And blueberries are actually not really blue. What color are they really when you think about it?
Purple, kind of.
Yeah, they're purple. All right, vegan foods that are purple. Let's see what you guys are writing over here on YouTube.
Oh my God, sorry.
Plums. Pardon me? What'd you do?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I said eggplant.
Oh, eggplant. Good. Eggplant. Thank you, guys. TikTok and YouTube, you guys are doing great. Somebody over here on YouTube wrote grapes. Thank you. Grapes and eggplant. Yep. Purple. There's a type of corn chip that kind of looks purple sometimes. And corn chips are vegan, corn chips. Be careful when you buy chips, though, from the store. Sometimes chips, even like salt and vinegar, which is my favorite, they put milk powder in some of them. So you got to read the ingredients carefully.
Yeah.
Some brands are okay to eat. All right. Hey, thank you very much for being here and helping out to talk about some vegan foods. Thanks for coming, and I hope to see you again later, another time maybe.
Thanks. Could I ask you a really quick question?
Yeah?
I was just really curious. What's your stance on life, like pro-life and abortion? If you're comfortable discussing it.
Yeah, I am against cruelty. I'm against suffering. So I will always choose
Yes.
the path where there is the least amount of suffering, whether that be to animals or to humans. What about you?
Yeah. I would have to say that I think if people use it as a means of contraception, I would be very, against it. But I think if it's a very unforeseen circumstance that a woman feels she has to do something like that, I would agree with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it is definitely a last resort, but I think ultimately a woman should be in charge of her own body, just like we wouldn't want to be assaulted in any way, and everyone else should be in charge of their own bodies. But as I say, it should be a last result. And I think people should be very careful not to just be having sex with whoever. Like, think about it very seriously. Would you be willing to have a
Yes.
child with this person? And if not, then maybe just don't engage. That way you
Yeah.
stay out of trouble. Thanks a lot for coming in. Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
Show empathy, have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us. Thanks for subscribing, guys, on TikTok. Hey, YouTube. Thanks for coming in.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy, have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
So when we look at this picture, we see that there's a cat, a little kitten, and we see that there is a little baby chick. Did it ever occur to you how strange it is that we eat the chickens and not the kittens, when in reality, both of them are similar in so many ways? They're both alive. They both feel pain. They both love to play and explore the world. They both have eyes and ears. They can smell. And yet we harm one. Every single day, there are twice as many chickens on the planet as there are humans, and they are abused from the moment that they're born to the moment that they die on factory farms. It's extremely painful of a life for chickens because we breed them into existence in such a way that they can barely support the weight of their own bodies. Why love one but eat the other? And when it comes to dogs and it comes to cows, look how similar they are. This dog wants to live as much as this baby cow wants to live. And this dog wants to live just as much as this pig wants to live. It's so easy to be vegan, and we don't have to ever hurt animals again. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to class to learn, and thanks for participating, everybody. Hey, guys on TikTok, there's 537 of you guys here. Let me see. Somebody's name is Cemetery. That's an interesting name. Guys, if you want to jump to the top of the list, you are welcome to do so by decorating the live stream. If you've been dying to talk to me, you want to say something about helping the animals, now is your chance. But don't come into the live stream if you want to say something in defense of hurting animals. We're here to defend the victims. We're here to not be bullies towards the animals. We're here to protect all the animals from suffering. All right, let's get to the next person. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing. Hi, Peter. Thanks for subscribing. And Christy. Oh, hold on. Let's see who else is here. Thank you, Sophie. You agree. Yeah. Yeah, why hurt the animals when we don't have to? Hey, Charlotte, thanks for following. Thank you to Riley for following. Thank you to Cinnabon. Cinnabon. Isn't that a cinnamon bun place in Ottawa, Canada, where they make vegan buns? I think so. Pretty sure I've been there. Pretty sure that's the name of it. No, is it Saint Cinnamon? I forget. All right, hold on, guys. On TikTok, I just got to go because I have a super chat over here on my YouTube channel. Okay, this person writes, Madeline Waldron says, do you get along with Gary Yourofsky? Very interesting question. I have met Gary Yourofsky. I met Gary Yourofsky in Germany. I spoke to him. I walked with him. The last time that I had any interaction with Gary Yourofsky, he gave me a hug and he said, "You're doing a great job." So I think Gary Yourofsky has a heart who cares deeply about the animals. And I think that he's helped millions of people to become vegan with his speech and with the degree that he works and speaks out in defense of them. Yeah, I think that there are many vegan animal rights activists who are working very hard, a lot of them behind the scenes, but it's important that every single one of us does some kind of work for the animals because all of us ate animals in the past. All of us hurt animals by stealing their milk and stealing their eggs, and we can undo the harm. When you think about it, all the animals that we ate in the past have ancestors that are still alive. Like a little baby cow that's alive right now, we humans have killed and eaten this little cow's mother and this little cow's father and their aunts and their uncles and their grandparents and their grandparents' grandparents. We have eaten and harmed so many animals. We have caused a holocaust that is never ending for these innocent beings. Did you know that pigs are put in gas chambers and killed in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews in World War II? Let me remind you also that the Nazis killed gay people for doing nothing wrong. Put them in gas chambers. Horrific. And yet people still continue to harm the animals. 6-month-old baby pigs, when the little pigs are born, if they consider them to be too small, even though they might be perfectly healthy, on factory farms, they take them and they pick them up like this, and this is completely legal, although horrific and immoral. They take them and they smash them on the floor to kill them by smashing their heads. It is so horrific what we do to animals who never did a single thing wrong to us ever. The only thing we owe animals is to try our best, to try to undo the harm that we did in the past. Nobody needs to eat bacon. Nobody needs to eat sausage or ham. Everybody can be vegan from now on. And I want to thank everybody here on TikTok. Thanks 525 of you guys for listening. You know, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan, and you can do it. All right, let's get cemetery in here. Question 26. These are all different questions that you guys have asked me. Thanks for sharing the live stream, guys. Thank you for pressing the like button. And thank you guys for pressing the like button over here on YouTube as well. Hi, welcome to the live stream. I'm really sorry, but you can't have your camera on, all right? I'm really sorry. You're not allowed to have your camera on because one time somebody pulled their pants down and was rubbing themselves inappropriately. And I got banned for a week, even though I did nothing wrong. So you have to keep your camera off, okay? You can try to come back after if you want to. Thank you very much for understanding. Hey, by the way, TikTok rules. You have to be over 18 to come in, and you cannot have your camera on. All right, I just finished saying that. You must have your camera off in order to come in on my channel because of what has happened to me in the past where people have been inappropriate. Okay, so thanks for understanding. Go to the next person here. Hey, Shazza, thank you for the rose on the screen. Thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Jax, put a L on the screen. Yes, L stands for love of lentils. Keep putting lots of L's on the screen. You guys too, if you want to, over here. Lots of L's. Hey, Acock says, eat your vegetables. Thank you. Very good. Eat your vegetables. Thank you, guys. All right. Let me see what we have here. Just see we. Joanne, thank you for being here, Joanne. Remember not to hide anybody on the channel, Joanne. That's only me who will do that. What I would like you to do is put people in timeout, okay, Joanne? Don't hide anybody on the channel because I would like to make that decision myself. You can put them in timeout if you want to, okay? Put them in timeout. You decide at your discretion how long they should go into timeout for, but don't ban them. Joanne, also, if you want to remain a moderator here on this channel, sorry, one sec. You're going to have to contact me. I would like to speak to you. Please call me or send me an email. All right, Joanne? Because there's a lot of things that you don't know that's going on, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you, but I talked to the other moderators. All right? Thanks for being here, though, Joanne. Hi, Elvis. Here is your card to read.
Hello. Okay, question 26. How can we stop eating bacons and hot dogs when they taste so good? Answer, taste doesn't just justify causing suffering.
Okay, I'm sorry, but remember that you're here to be a teaching assistant and not to read fast. The point is not to read to get it over with.
Okay.
The point is to read slowly and clearly because you are trying to share the information. You're trying to communicate to others.
Okay.
All right? If you can't do it correctly, I'm going to go to the next person. Do you remember what I just said to you?
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
Oh, I'm getting told I have to go to bed, so.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. All right. Remember also, guys, you have to be over 18 when you come in. You have to be able to read slowly and clearly as a teaching assistant. Hi, Adrian. Thanks for coming in. Hey, thanks for being here. Who else is just joining over here on YouTube? Let me see. Hey, Simon. Thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. Oh, somebody says they're a proud vegan. Thanks for being a great educator, a great educational teacher. Thank you very much for saying that, Lay, or Lee. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you. If you want to talk to me, Shadow, over here on YouTube, you put a super chat in. It stays on the screen, and then I will respond to your question or whatever comment you write. Okay, and over on TikTok, it's different. They decorate the screen here with these kind of cartoon things, and then their name goes to the top of a list. My TikTok channel is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. If you want to subscribe over there, you're welcome to. Thanks for saying you love me, Mia. Thanks a lot. Okay, next up. So we're going to go to Carson here. Carson's going to read a question, and it says, how can we stop eating bacon and hot dogs when they taste so good? Hi, Carson. Please read the answer to this question that I just said.
Hey, I want to say something real quick, though.
No, in order to be able to talk to me first, you have to educate people, and then you can say whatever you want after, okay?
Okay, got it.
All right, please read the card.
Taste-based excuses. How can we stop eating bacon and hot dogs when they taste so good? Answer, taste doesn't justify causing suffering. You can enjoy the taste of vegan bacon and hot dogs that are healthier and kinder choices. And actually, YouTube and TikTok have tons of videos to show you how to make vegan bacon, hot dogs, and more.
All right, thank you for reading the card. So over here on YouTube, in case you didn't see it, it says, how can we stop eating bacon, hot dogs, and hot dogs when they taste so good? And the answer is, well, taste doesn't justify suffering. Just because you like to please yourself is not a reason to harm somebody else when there's a victim involved. You can enjoy the taste of bacon and hot dogs that are healthier and kinder choices. And actually, YouTube and TikTok have tons of videos to show you how to make vegan bacon, hot dogs, and much more. All right, thank you for reading the card. Thanks for participating. What would you like to say today to help make the world a better place for animals?
Well, personally, I eat meat because in Genesis 19,
Okay, that's not
it
helping
says
to make
that
the world a better place for the animals.
every
So you
living
just
thing
broke the rule. The Bible, actually, if you want to quote the Bible, it clearly says you should not kill and you shouldn't steal. So it's funny how religious people are such massive hypocrites. You'll look through a book and you'll try to sift through the pages to find the violence that you want to follow. Shame on you. Read the 10 Commandments, which pretty much sum up the Bible. It says clearly, don't kill and don't steal. And if you are eating a chicken's wing, you have not only paid for the killing, you've also stolen their body. So if you think that you're getting to heaven when you are harming hundreds of animals a year, you're sadly mistaken. If heaven exists, if God does exist, which I personally don't think that he does, but if God does exist, the only one of us that's going to heaven is me, because I'm protecting the animals. Meanwhile, you are bullying them when you have the choice to eat all of the other plants, all of the plants that are put on this planet. Thousands and thousands of edible plants. But you make the decision yourself to use the Bible as an excuse for violence. If you think that your religion is telling you to hurt animals, it's time to get a new religion. Yeah. All right. Let's listen to a song that God approves of. All right. Here's one he loves.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
There you go. Animals are here with us and not for us on the planet. If you believe in God and you believe that God is good, then you must realize that animals are placed on the planet for us, just like children are, to protect. If we see an animal suffering, we pick up the animal and we bring the animal to the veterinarian. We don't chop them into pieces and put them in styrofoam. Shame on you. Let's go to the next person. Thanks to everybody who is still here. Oh, guys, I just realized that class is actually over. We have gone over the 60-minute mark. If you guys are here over on YouTube and you want to put a last-minute super chat in, you want to ask me something or say something you've been dying to write that you want me to read out loud, you are welcome to. Thank you very much for the fruit dancing on my desk. All right, guys, whenever you do that, I know it's a sign that you don't want me to leave yet, and okay, I'll stay for a very short time longer. Somebody who has the name Cemetery is not a name that I feel inclined to allow to come in here. I will go to the next person called The Random. If your name is Cemetery, it just seems like a strange name to have to come into a channel where we are talking about helping to not end the lives of individuals. Hello, if you want to change your name to the person whose name is Cemetery, if you want to change it to, say, Sanctuary for Animals, you can do that. Hi.
Hello, how's your night going?
Hi, it's going great. It's actually 5 in the morning here in Italy. Where are you in the world?
I am in the United States.
Oh, which time zone? What time is it there?
I'm on the East Coast. It is 12:14 in the morning.
Yeah, okay. East Coast. Maine, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, Florida. Where are you?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks for coming today. Are you prepared to read a card to help teach vegan facts?
What'd you say, sorry?
Okay, just one moment, please. I have a super chat here. I just want to read it before it goes away because the blue ones don't stay on the screen very long. Lily Keith writes, what's your favorite meal ever? Lily, thank you very much for the super chat. And I cannot say because I love many different vegan meals. I have come to learn to love all the different vegetables and fruits. I eat so many healthy vegan foods. I am not what you would call a junk food vegan because I believe that it's my responsibility to take care of my body as best as I can. Having said that, I once in a while do eat things. Like the other day, somebody put a few vegan chips in front of me when I was at a restaurant. I had a few of those. And sometimes I eat some chocolate and things like that. But thank you very much for the super chat. All right, here is your card to read.
Question 27. Eggs are in everything. How can we avoid them? Answer. Google vegan tofu. Scramble.
It's tofu. Have you ever had tofu?
Okay. No.
Okay, so tofu is this like, what looks like a white rectangle. And when you eat it just like that, it tastes like nothing. It's like a sponge, kind of empty, but it soaks up the flavors of whatever else you eat. So if you're making a soup, you can buy tofu and cut it very small little cubes and throw that in. It adds a lot of extra protein. You can also put it into stews, like chili or spaghetti sauce. Just cut it into very small little white squares. Just put it into whatever. Also, you can put it in a air fryer and make it taste crispy. There's many, many different ways to cook tofu, and it's really healthy for you. Vegans in the Olympics eat tofu. Vegan bodybuilders who are incredibly strong eat tofu.
Tofu scramble recipes and easy egg replacements in baking and cooking, like applesauce, flax seeds, aquafaba. That's the water found in cans of white beans and chickpeas.
Yeah. So aquafaba, this sort of like juice when you open a can of chickpeas or different types of beans, it's like kind of like a slimy type of juice. But what they do is these chefs had figured out that if you beat it, you mix it like really, really on a high-powered blender, and you add some vanilla to it or you add some sugar to it, it makes like a really delicious pudding. You can add some chocolate to it. So there's incredibly delicious vegan recipes, and you can just find them all online here. Just go to the top here, the search bar over here on TikTok, and just look at all the beautiful videos. Just one moment, please. I have another super chat here, and somebody writes, it takes, thanks Jasmine for the super chat, by the way. Thanks for the $1.99 donation. And you write, it takes 100 effing clicks, queen clock it. Okay. I think what you're trying to say is it takes 100 clicks to become vegan, which is what I say, and I've written a song about it. It takes 100 clicks to be vegan, 100 times where you think about veganism, you start to realize and learn things, and eventually after you get those 100 clicks, you're vegan because you just know so much and you know that it just feels like the right thing to do. And you've started to crowd out the meat on your plate, put more beans, healthy beans, lentils, whole foods that are helpful to fight cancer instead of things that cause so much harm. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. I love Nazis.
Why?
Why? Because they took all the animals from the British and kept them safe.
Oh, so you believe in protecting animals? Okay, well, thanks, but that's not called a Nazi. That's called a vegan. If you like to protect animals, then you are a vegan. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm glad you learned something today. Okay, Nazis are people who harm the innocent. Vegans are people who save them. Guys, double tap on the screen. We had a beautiful vegan in here, and he did a great job reading the card. Yeah, new vegan though, because he didn't know what tofu was, but now he does. He just got another click. Soon he's going to be a vegan teacher. Oh, here's another super chat. Okay, Jasmine, you wrote, you are 2020 coded. I don't know what that means, Jasmine. I really don't know what you mean by coded. I have no idea what you're saying. Maybe write it in another super chat. But it's 2026 and I have been vegan for almost 10 years. And I've been on social media for a long time. Every day I'm writing something. This year I'm specifically talking about Unitarian Universalists. I don't know if anybody here knows any, but Unitarian Universalists is a religion that I chose for myself because on paper it looks great. It's all about democracy, protecting the planet. It's about science-based things. It's about searching for the truth. So Unitarian Universalism is a great religion who just voted a couple of years ago to end the exploitation of all beings. Now, the problem with Unitarian Universalists is that when you go into their churches or their congregations, they still have, unfortunately, they still have cow's milk on the table. So they're being hypocritical, and we should all call out bad behavior when we see it. If somebody is not being morally consistent, even our own religions that we're part of, we should say something. So if you're in church, or you happen to be in a mosque, or you are in a place where Jewish people are worshiping, a temple, whatever, wherever you are, and the person standing in front of you is preaching about love and peace in the world, meanwhile they have dead bodies inside of them, that's not a religion that you should be part of. Or if you are part of it, you should be objecting as a conscientious objector every time and saying to your minister, excuse me, or to your priest, why are you here talking about love and kindness in the world with dead corpses in your body? So make sure you call them out. All right. Thanks for coming in, though. Appreciate you. Oh, did I have another super chat? I think there might have been another one hidden. I'm sorry if I missed it. Thanks, guys, for being here. And our class is now officially over. I will see you guys in a few hours because I go live on TikTok and over on YouTube 3 times a day. Thanks for being as vegan as possible, guys, on YouTube. Give yourselves a hug for trying your best. Okay. Thanks, everyone who participated. And thank you to the moderators. Joanne, if you're still here, make sure you contact me. Send me an email over on my an email at the address that I've communicated with you before. So I'd like to talk to you on the phone. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now, everyone.